Right, welcome back guys. In this video I just want to double check all of our IK handles and make sure our hands are deforming in the right way, so when we can just crack down to animating. So I'll check that, then we're going to create some controls so we don't have to select these IK handles a bit hard. So I just want to double check all of the animation first. So let's select our structure of our joints and the mesh and go to bind, smooth bind. And I'm just going to go through each finger and double check them. So that one bends okay, yep, that looks good. I removed the IK handle on this one because it was a bit dodgy, so okay, so let's just detach it for a sec. Yeah, I've floated the box out, guys. To do that, you just click this kind of double line here to move it out. So there it is. Okay, let's go back to this one. So what I'm going to do, just line it up in the front view. Make sure they're straight. Okay, that do. Yeah, that looks alright. And make sure there's an obvious bend because we want it to bend in the right direction. Check the rotation. Okay, I want it to be in the right direction, so yeah, that do. Okay. So as you can see, it's bending in the right way, so the IK handle will know which way it's going to bend. Oh, let's try that again. So select your IK handle tool, top joint, bottom joint, and let's try and move it out and up. Yeah, that's alright. Let's try and rotate it that way. Move it down a bit. Okay. Okay, let's move the bones into place. And move it down. That was the one. So, okay, let's attach it to this mesh again. So, boom, done. Let's try again. Move it forward, move it up. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That's fine. Let's check the middle finger. Let's have a look. Let's just move it in one direction at a time. So, yep, that'd do as well. So, and the last one, the index finger. Boom, boom. Even though the user won't notice this too much, I still want to get it as good as possible. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, so when we manipulate this mesh in the right way, it will look fine. Alright guys, so, and the other thing was, in the previous video there was an error with the thumb because when we move it, it moves in the wrong direction. So what I'm going to do is detach this again, detach the skin, remove this IK handle to start with, and I don't want it to bend in that direction, so I'm just going to straighten these joints out to start with and change the direction of the bend. So this is the way I want it to bend, in this direction. So to double check this, I'm just going to snap it to the center of this if I can. Just move it to the, okay, just make it a straight line. Alright, that do. So move this one inwards a bit, I think. Okay, let's just do that for now. And I think this one needs to be moved up a little bit more, so going to the front again. Let's put it about there. Put this one here about, and this one goes at the finger. So, okay, that can go down a bit more. Alright, that looks cool. So let's create another IK handle. Alright, so now it should bend in the right direction. So let's select the mesh, smooth bind it. Okay, let's select all of these and do it again. Okay. Let's move it, see what happens. Alright, that's cool, that's moving in the right direction now, so that's good. Yeah, it's a bit dodgy there, but we can deal with that. And we can always move this bone as well, so when we're animating. Alright, so let's just go back a bit. So that's our bones, that's how our hand's going to animate, and just to double check, the actual arm itself. That's pretty important, so yeah, that'd do, I think. It's a bit skinny there, we could address that. But in this video, all I want to do now is put the controls on, and to do that, I'm just going to go to Create and Text. Let's rotate it to start with. And center the pivot. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is, if we go into our hierarchy, guys, this is grouped into two other objects. I don't really want to do that, so let's ungroup it to start with. Edit, ungroup. And now it's just a curve, so we can't edit the text anymore. Oops. So T stands for thumb. And what we can do is change the colour. To do that, we go to the drawing overrides, which is in the object display. So enable the overrides and pick a colour. So maybe red would be nice. You can see it pretty easily. Boom. Alright guys, so again I'm going to center this pivot again. And to attach it to the thumb, all we do is shift select the IK handle, go to constrain point. So now when we move this, the thumb's always going to point to the text. So if I move this in, move it up, yeah, it'll bend like that, so easier to animate at the end of the day. So what I could do is actually just get rid of that for a sec and move it right up to the thumb, position it a bit better. Okay, so let's put it there. Again, select the IK handle, constrain, point, and there you go guys, simple as that. Let's try and move it up here, yeah, so. And don't forget we can rotate any joint we want to. Well, we could do, we could do before. Select the IK handle, rotate it, yeah, that'd do, so. Now the thumb's in kind of a position, it's kind of in a realistic position. So that's how we're going to animate. So rather than bore you guys to death doing this for every finger, I'll let you do this for each finger. So just to run through the method again, create text, or actually open up the options, change this to finger 1 or something, create, and all these are coming up upside down because I haven't got the right I haven't created these in the right direction. So, and to change the color, guys, firstly you don't want the text, you don't want to edit the text anymore, so edit ungroup, do this twice, so edit ungroup, and then go to your attribute editor. Okay, so I'm just going to check my hierarchy for a sec. So it's got it's creating two curves, the finger and the 1, that'll do. So might want to group them together actually, so group these together. Drawing overrides, enable the overrides, and then you can choose a colour. Alright guys, simple as that. Make it go red. Boom. Alright, and to attach them to the IK handles, select it and then shift select the IK handle, constrain and point, and then the finger will point to the object. So I've got 2 here, it's a bit dodgy, so at the beginning of the next video I'll have these all set up, and then we'll animate a movement so we can import it into our Unity game and go from there. So thanks for watching guys. I know this is a lot of modelling and animating stuffs, but we'll get to Unity soon and start coding out the first person controller in the game. So thanks for watching.